Right, so DJI have managed to get me again. Hopefully I'm one of the first in the UK which is non-sponsored. It came out yesterday and in this box should be DJI Air 3S. So let's get it open. Right, let's get this bad boy open. There should be a memory card in here and the drone fly more package, hopefully, but you don't know. It could be a bag of crisps. There it is. Yeah, SanDisk. Whoops. SanDisk Extreme Pro, although this has got 42 gig of memory in it. I always only ever get 128 gigabyte because if they fail, I'd rather have two of them and one big one, to be honest. Right. DJI Air 3S. Let's get it opened up. It should be the Fly More combo with the RC. It looks like it is. Oh, they're exciting. Of course, all the reviewers who get theirs given have already done their videos. This is a real flyers video, unsponsored, and I'll tell you whether I like it or not. Hopefully this is one of the first in the UK, I don't know. Well, they always put that little tab in there. So, let's see what we've got. So, scan the QR code, first use. Install a DJI Fly app. Well, obviously, if you are doing this in the first use and you've not had a drone before, you will need to get that and get the DJI Fly app, either for Android or for iOS. But of course, this comes with the controller and it's pre-installed. And right, so that's what we've got. Let's see what we've got. Well, initially seems quite like a nice bag. Indoors, who's holding the camera said it feels like I'm rushing, so let's slow down. Oh, you get a nice little piece of material. I've slowed down now. Alright, so in the bag, different style this time. It's got a little clip there. How's that? Oh, yeah, interesting. In the top, you've got the usual DJI wad of paperwork and stickers. I never know where to put my DJI stickers. A normal USB-C to USB-C charging cable, silica gel. Always leave it in the bag because it helps to keep it if it ever gets a bit damp. And then in here, let's sit down, let's see what we've got. So as ever, packaged in the DJI bags. These are even thicker. So this was released yesterday, I think across the whole world, UK, US and EU and everywhere. So there it is. Looks like you've got to put your propellers in on this one. Huge camera under there. So let's get rid of that. In here you will have all of your propellers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that they're not necessarily the right ones, but that's this one set. 1, 2, 3, 4, another complete set, and a random 2. So a nice lot of propellers. Then you have got, oh yes, of course, something that I'm not really very clued up on, to be honest. In fact, I don't know anything much about it at all and never hardly use them, but I've got them, so I will use them in here, which is the ND filters, or natural density filters, for the lens. I think there are 3 in here. It shows you how to open it, look. Remove the little sticky. Click it, open. And I should have watched how to do it. And in there, you've got the ND filters. So it looks like you've got a 8, a 32, and 128 or something high up like that. It's obviously for the different brightness and conditions. As I say, don't know anything about them, but you get quite a nice set. So that will upset some of the people who always make ND filters for these drones. So what else have you got? The normal DJI RC2 remote. So the one with the screen. This is the Fly More kit with the screen. In the UK, this is about 1,439 quid. So there's the RC. You get your little sticks in the back. These are horribly fiddly, and unfortunately, to get things neatly in the bag, you do need to take these off. And dropping them in the long grass is easily done. So perhaps run off and get yourself a set of those. The cheeky beggars make them different for each controller, different thread at the bottom, which is a right real pain. Click on that, see how much battery. So it's only 2 bits of battery, so this will need charging. And in the bag, which is quite a nice touch in a way, it's got a special big foam thing, so obviously that the drone sits nicely in there. I presume you leave that in. Yeah, so there's the bag. It's got plenty of compartments, little zip compartment there. It has got sort of a handle there and another compartment at the back. Be nice if they put some bits on here or something, so you could put a different camera or GoPro or something like that on your handle there, but it's not a bad bag at all. Okay, so what you get, and so also what we've got here is the battery hub. You get 3 batteries when you buy the firmware kit, whether you buy it with the DJI RC2 or you buy it with the DJI RCN controller, which I wouldn't recommend getting. If you're going to do this, get this kit. It's a bit more expensive, but it's so nice having that and not having to faff with your phone. So you get 1 battery in the drone and 2 batteries in here, and we should be able to see the state of charge of the battery by just pressing on that, and there seems to be no. Perhaps you press the battery. Yeah, so 2 dits on there, 2 dits on there. So one of the first things we've got to do is charge the whole lot up, because we're inevitably going to have to register this and do a software update, and you really don't want to have these. You must have these charged fully up to do that, because often the software update can take quite a long while. So yeah, let's get to charging up. Most important is when you put the propellers on. If you look at the motors, there's one motor with nothing on it, it's just black. There's one motor with white bit on it. If you look at the propellers, you must get these the right way. If you look on this propeller, this is opening it up. You see there's nothing on that top of that propeller. On this propeller, so this is an A propeller, that was a B propeller. You must get these right. If you don't get these right, your drone ain't going to fly at all well and probably crash. So the ones with the grey on go on to there. Now how you put these in, you hold the motor, you push them down and you rotate the motor and then let it up. So that is now on. Okay, so if we get one now, which is the I think that's the what is it? It's the B propeller, so no mark on there. Open it up, so you put it on here. Open it out first if you want. Put it on there. Look where it's got to go down. So the little lugs have got to locate in there. So you put it on there, push it down, and then rotate it and let it up. So that way you'll notice that they cannot come undone in either direction. Okay, so that's those 2 on. Obviously on the bottom of the drone's got to have one. So I don't know if these comes in match pairs. I can't imagine they do as such. So why have I got 3 packets opened? Oh, I already opened one to it. So here we have one which has got no markings on it, so that does not go on there. They're effectively opposite. It goes on there, so no marking on the top. So you put it on and rotate it. I love these propellers, they're so simple, no messing about with a screwdriver. They get folded like that. So now we need one which has got the, so the bit I'm talking about, in case you don't see it, is this has got white around the edge, and the corresponding propeller is not that one. That's got nothing on there. Not that one. That's got nothing on there. And that one you see has got the white ring on there. So we'll take that off. Again, I don't know if you meant to put your drone upside down or unfold it to put these on, but I'm doing it this way. Put it in, push it down. This one's a bit more difficult. Rotate it, and now that's on. So there we have the propellers on. To unfold it, you do that way, and that way, and that way, and that way, and there we have the beautiful DJI Air 3S. I never bought a 3. I've got a DJI Air and a DJI Air 2 and a DJI Air 2S. I didn't get the 3, I got the DJI Mini 4, but now I thought I'd spend some cash, because Erwin Dawes likes me spending cash. And there is the DJI Air 3S, one of the very early ones in the UK, I'm hoping, with a normal, non-sponsored drone pilot. So now we've got to get this all charged up before we can switch it on and do the updates. So I'm charging up the controller, and I don't know if DJI have added some sort of turbo boost to their charging, but the speed of flashing of the lights is irrelevant to the charging speed. I've got it on, I think, a 60-watt charger here on my power bank, and my goodness, well, it says it's charging at 26 watts, which is fine. But look at the flashing speed of that. Let's go and look at the battery. There's Erwin Dawes cooking a curry for tea. And there's a little stink wanting some curry. She can't have curry, she won't like curry. So let's have a look at the battery speed. Yep, so that's blinking away quite nicely. I've got it on one of these chargers, which are quite a quick charger. What is that charger? Who's it made by? I don't know. Someone I bought off Amazon. But yeah, all charging up. Got to wait now till it charges. As I say, be patient. Don't set these up with batteries that are only half charged. You will regret it. Right, everything's charged up. It's the next morning now, because it took longest to charge, and by which time it was dark. So the first thing I'm going to do is put the micro SD card in. So the first thing to do is find the slot for it. Not immediately obvious. There. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's the USB connection point, and the micro SD card slot is underneath there, in there rather. So I'm going to use, it has got 42 gig of onboard storage, but it's always good to have an SD card. And I don't buy big ones, because I said in the introduction, sometimes they get messed up and corrupted and have problems. So I much prefer just to have 128 ones. They're 15 quid each off good old Amazon, and I buy SanDisk Extreme Pro, which are pretty good. I've used them for a long while. Always fun getting them out of the packet. There we go. I've got a lot of those. Sit that. Take it out. Usually they go in upside down, but I don't know with it positioned here. So look, it does say, but I can't see with my eyes. You put it in gently. Either it goes in or it doesn't. Right, it doesn't go in that way. Goes in. It seems to go in like that with the pingy little things. When you push it in, be careful because they can ping. So they've changed the position of that. So right, now to get it updated. So first thing, so the batteries now are all fully charged. Look. So first thing is we put one in, you take the batteries out. How do you take the batteries out of this? Do you pull the button, or do you just pull them? Just, oh, there's a button release on the bottom, look. Yeah, that's good to know. So get them out. Just press that. And they come out really easy. Right, so on my round, there's a connector, so battery in. Looks really good connection. Then take the gimbal cover off. I've split my nail, but I'll leave that bit because I'm peeling walnuts. Where does this go off then? There's a piece of foam under there. So it does give instructions. Please remove to show the gimbal, I think. So, God, that's stiff. know quite what that was about. So how do you get the gimbal cover off? Take it off from there. No. There is a little bit there for your finger, but you just push it. Oh yes, like that. So you push that on that down, and that takes off to reveal a monsterly huge camera. So that bit says, remove this foam and sticker before use. Yeah, so that piece of foam is just for transit. So there it is now. There's the drone. So before we do anything else, let's switch all on and then run through getting it set up and bound to my account. Right, we're going to switch everything on now. So switch any DJI equipment on. What you tend to do is you press once and then you press and hold, and it switches on, and the screen should start to boot up. How does one switch the drone on? Is it the battery switch? Press once, press and hold. Appears to be. Right, so the first thing you do is you select your language. Well, mine is English. Hit next. Software terms and conditions. You can read them all if you really want to. Hit agree. I'm in the United Kingdom. Oh, they've got search now. UK. That gives you Ukraine. Don't want to be there. United States. Let's have a look like this. Did I see United Kingdom? United Kingdom. Did it put that in? United Kingdom. Next. And I choose my particular Wi-Fi, which is that one. And it needs the password, which I will of course just put on off camera. Right, well, I successfully connected to Wi-Fi, so we hit next. Time is not Beijing for me. It's British summertime, or UK, or Dublin. It's important to get these right, by the way, because not Tonga. Where is it? Darling? Adelaide, Tokyo, Seoul, Hong Kong. See, this must be here somewhere. It's always difficult to find. This is. Ah, come on, it's here somewhere. Don't want Moscow, certainly don't. London, Dublin, there we go. Okay. Next. Make sure I'm set to Adelaide correctly. London, Dublin, 6:30 in the morning. Note correct time I prevent device activation. Incorrect, that's important, as I said. Confirm. So now I'm going to log in to my account, which I've already got with DJI. If you haven't got an account, you'll need to sign up with a DJI account. I'll just do that off video. Right, once you've set up your account or logged in with your account, it lists your account there and you just hit activate. Welcome. So presumably that activated it. Start, back, swipe, hold. It shows you how to use the screen now. So swipe horizontally from edge of screen to return to previous screen. Like that. So you carry on like that. It's now loading, initializing the DJI flyout. The fan keeps coming on the drone. You can watch this or skip all this little tutorial. You can see how good the screen is on these. I can turn the brightness up a bit, I think. These are very good in daylight. The screens show really well. DJI, this is the various information you can allow. So DJI location information, this is what it collects. I usually authorise all of those. DJI improvement project, share your data and so on, not now. Activate DJI device. Oh, I thought it was actually. You agreed to that. It's now activating. Activation successful. That's done all that online over the internet. Without activation, these will not fly. DJI Carry Fresh. Of course, they always try and sell you that. And if you've got to look carefully, because if you've already got a code, you click that. To purchase now, you do that. But they're naughty. If up here, very small, is skip. You can have it if you want. It's very good. I don't know how much it costs on this drone. I don't usually fly too mentally, so I'm not going to have it. Or you can have it within a period of time, 48 hours. And I'd rather do that online, to be honest with you. So skip that. You will be directed to the official website where you can purchase data after exiting. Continue, it says, but it's actually confirm. So it's now want to update. So it wants new firmware, a new DJI app, I think, or whatever it's going to do. It wants to update. So this is where you just hit update, and then you be very patient. You can see it's downloading the file. This is where recently, I think, when I was activating one of my new devices, it kept going wrong. I think it was the Osmo Action 5. This is why you start with full battery and everything. It's still got full battery in the drone. So that will just do its thing. I won't make you watch all of this. I'll bring you back when it's done it, but just be patient, let it do it. It stops, it restarts, it reboots, it flashes red and the fan comes on and off, and it will hang sometimes for quite a long while, but just wait and be patient. Well, let's leave it on a while. You can either skip this video yourself or bits of it, or just leave it. Yes, and I've got my dressing gown on because I've only just got up. But I want to get this video out because this is one of the first in the UK unsponsored. There are certainly others. A lot of people got in quick. Even though it's got LiDAR, I won't be flying it yet, and that may be a separate video I'll see for the first flight. It will make you check if the propeller's on right. I showed you putting the propellers on. Quite a lot to download. There's 2.3 gigabytes. That's a lot. So you need a good internet connection. Whatever you do, don't try and do this in the field over 4G connection. It will do it, but it will take ages, and you can ask them for trouble, really. Do it at home where it's nice and calm. You can make a cup of tea, and if you get a problem, you've got access to the internet to have a read up and see what to do. Right, I'll bring you back when it has got somewhere. Right, it's still chunking away. It's only now at 51%. This is going to take a good 10 to 15 minutes, I reckon. Depending on the speed of your internet, but just be patient, just wait, let it do its thing. Right, well, when I switched out my battery in my Osmo Action 4 to film it, went on a little bit. It's now at 78%, but you know, now it's doing stuff obviously in the transmitter, because that's flashing away. The drone's flashing away. It's having a little jiggle of its propellers, which needs us installing stuff. As I say, just be patient. Oh, that's made a beep. It does say a list of stuff that it does there. Wisely, I suppose you should have the propellers doing this, but they seldom spin up. They just jiggle. 85% now. Oh, dark. Look at the state of that table. And doors go more. Their current projects, they are. She's still in bed, so she can't hear. Well, I won't watch all that, but it's at 87%, and it is sort of hung now, and it will do that from time. So it's finished downloading and it's doing the installation. So just as I keep saying, be patient. Right, we're up at 93%. The fan on the drone keeps coming on. The fan on the controller keeps coming on. I recall when I had to do the DJI Mini 3 Pro, it had no fan and they did get hot. And at one point I opened the fridge and put mine in the fridge to keep it cool, but you won't have to do that with this drone. on account of the fact that it has a fan in it cooling it. So what are we at? 93%. Patience is a virtue, I'm told. Again, if you're new to DJI drones, it got to 94% and then it looked like it switched off. Well, it's now rebooting the Fly app. It sort of does that. Uptake takes around 2 minutes and in Chinese, so don't be worried, don't do anything, just wait. In fact, you're probably better to walk away in this process because you don't have to do anything. So just let it do its thing. It'll easily have been 15 minutes, I think, by the time we get this done. Patience, patience, you keep saying. From a bloke who's got very little patience there indoors will definitely tell you. Well, the spinny bit was there for a good while, a good 2 minutes as it said. And now it's got the DJI logo. Hopefully it's now rebooting again. Patience Padawan. Was it Yoda who said that, or was it, I can't remember. That little annoying noise. It's now initializing the data, it says. Starting fly out. SD card detected. So if you didn't put one in, it would go to the internal memory, but we've got one in, so I'm going to SD card detected, switch storage location to SD card, confirm, begin a flight to foil. So start pre-flight check.
Perform a safety check before you fly.
So ensure propellers are in good condition and check whether they are installed correctly. Well, they are, because that's opposite that and that's opposite that with no white line, a circle around there and there, and not that one, and opposites. Okay, so next one is check gimbal and aircraft orientation. Oh, the projector is certainly removed and the gimbal's moving about as it should. Check and ensure the aircraft is placed with the rear. Oh, I'm in an enhanced warning zone, so I've got to just say that's okay. Found it indoors, which is good. Remote controller check, unfold remote controller arms, and there's an adjust position of remote controller antennas in relation to aircraft. Okay, that's okay, but it's omnidirectional now, so this is probably a little bit old, I don't know. Hardware status, check status of hardware such as aircraft battery, Skip making you do lots of tests. Next, you can follow through all these, but I've got lots of drones. Camera view, unable to take off, tap to view Y. That's because it hasn't got enough satellites. No, so that's because I'm indoors. Anyway, that's enough for now. I don't know quite why it isn't in 16.9 on the screen. I'm sure I should go to that, but I'll have a look at that in a moment. So that concludes my how to set up, my unboxing and how to first set up your brand new DJI Air 3S. Thanks for watching.